lead trainer Peter Icavella with
Hello.
us. And this is the RYT 200 registered yoga teacher training, Yoga Alliance accredited 200-hour course. We are in week 16. Congratulations. Each week we either highlight a pose of the week or we have a cumulative review. This week we have a pose of the week, wide-legged, forward fold.
Or Padottanasana. Padottanasana.
Thank you, Peter, for the pronunciation. So we'll explore that a little bit, but let's just start to feel good and have a yoga class and just kind of practice what it feels like to be in a yoga class.
Awesome. So yes, as Ashley demonstrated, Padottanasana, or standing wide-legged forward fold, is our peak pose. So we're going to weave it in a standing vinyasa. So I'm going to guide Ashley today a standing vinyasa, and we're going to use the wide-legged forward fold to kind of weave from one side to the next without doing our typical, what people think of vinyasa, you know, coming into down dog, plank, chaturanga, up dog. We'll weave one of those in, but we're gonna do a standing vinyasa today. So something a little different, just a different way. So suppose you have a student that comes in, my wrist hurts today, but I still want to work out, right? So Ashley's experienced this before, some tendinitis in her wrist. I've also experienced it before. So you have to be able to modify in the moment and be present with what your students want. So as we go along with this coursework, you'll see different ways of approaching a vinyasa flow. So thank you so much for Ashley for demonstrating and for providing us with this wonderful platform.
Oh.
And with that said, I'm going to ask you to come to a nice comfortable seat as you are. And let's begin to close our eyes or have a soft gaze. So you give people a choice. Close the eyes or have a soft gaze. And begin to notice your breath. What does that mean? Just notice what it feels like to consciously breathe. We take our breath for granted. But when we sit with our breath and we feel what it's like, what it's doing, without force, just allowing it to happen. It is nourishment for our body. It is the bridge between the mind and the body. It is how we oxygenate our blood. It is how we bring fresh, new oxygen to every single blood, to every single cell in our being. And it's also when we breathe out, when we exhale, it's how we rid our body of what no longer serves us. And also carbon monoxide. So I'm going to ask Ashley just to turn her palms to face the ceiling, face the sky, and draw her shoulders in and lift the crown of the head toward the sky. Gentle pull of the navel towards the spine, which allows her shoulders to be over her hips. Ready to receive this moment. Ready to be present and receive this day. And notice the space between the eyebrows. Soften the eyelids to relax the eyebrows. Part the lips to unclench the jaw. Notice where we hold tension. We hold so much tension in our face. Soften the heart. Soften the chest. Draw the breath to any areas excuse me, of tension that lie within the body. Thank you. See, that's a blooper. We're all full of bloopers here at ShareLove.Fund.
He's not going to get invited back. One sneeze. We run a tight ship.
We
I'm
do.
just kidding.
How dare I walk in here?
It's a practice.
It's a practice, right? The bloopers are part of the practice. And then from here, just begin to draw your forefinger into your thumb to close the circle of life. To bring the dark and the light together. Because one cannot exist without the other. We must embrace both sides of us. The fiery, wanting more side versus the other side that says, take it easy today. Calm, don't push through that. Just take a few more rounds of conscious breath. And then very, very slowly, begin to inhale as you sweep the arms out and up toward the sky. And on your exhale, begin to rotate so that you twist, that the right hand comes on the outside of the left leg, rolling the shoulders away from the ears, relaxing the shoulders. And then inhale, lifting up to the crown. No, keep the hands right where they are. Lifting up to the crown of the head. Exhale, rotating to the right just a bit more. Beautiful. And then breathing into that space, relaxing our shoulders, softening this face by relaxing the eyelids and parting the lips to relax the jaw. Inhale, sweep the arms out and overhead. Exhale, rotate to the left. Twists are so good, so nourishing. If you remember from any of your notes, if you've read, twists are good for detoxification. People say yoga is not really detoxifying. You know what? I'm not inside somebody's body, so I don't know whether it's detoxifying. All I know is that when I do twists personally, that it makes my whole entire body feel better. So, provides nourishment for your pelvic floor, helps promote peristalsis. What is peristalsis? The beginning of moving your digestive system, the beginning of just moving whatever crud that might be lying within your large intestines and small intestines. Right? So that to me is detoxifying. And inhale, arms reach out and overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Beautiful. Just take a forward fold. So in our warm-ups, we always want to honor moving the spine in 6 directions. So far Ashley has moved the spine in 3 separate directions. Rotation to right and left side. And now she's in a forward fold, so she's flexing the spine forward. And then from here, slide your hands beneath the shoulders. Inhale. And then exhale, as you press yourself up, slowly slide the hands back. Begin to walk the hands behind you. Point your fingertips either away or towards you. And then now lift your heart and drop your head back ever so slightly. Be very mindful here. I know that it's very challenging for you to drop your head back. So bring your shoulder blades in for a little closer. Some people are afraid to drop their head back. So I have Ashley created like a little shelf for herself. Beautiful. Breathe into that space, Ash. Breathe into the heart space. It's a great way to open up the ribs, open up the heart, open up the chest, open up the front side of the body to allow more oxygen into the body. We live our life in a forward motion or closed off, working at a desk or depending on what your profession is. We're always living in a forward motion, a forward world. Life happens in front of you. Take the time to pause and realize what is present, what is here now. And then very slowly, actually draw your chin to chest. And at the same time, walk your hands very slowly, close the eyes, towards the body. And let the head be heavy. Allow the head to be heavy. And then inhale, rotate the right ear over the right shoulder. Exhale it out. And then inhale, rotate the head to center, chin to chest. Exhale, left ear, left shoulder. Inhale, center, right ear, right shoulder. Exhale it out. Inhale, center, left ear, left shoulder. Inhale, center, right ear, right shoulder. One more time, inhale, center, left ear, left shoulder. And then drop the head back, slowly. 3 big circles in each direction. You might hear some Rice Krispie treats, some snap, crackle, pop in the neck. Well, I hear it from here, actually. reverse directions. Ooh, some odd cracks coming out of Ashley's neck. Does she need a chiropractor? No, she's giving herself chiropractic treatment right here.
I do feel like yoga can be like a self-massage.
Absolutely, it feels good, doesn't it? Feel really good back there. And then just allow the head to be heavy. Bring the chin to chest. And then draw the shoulders up towards the ears like earrings. And then allow the head, chin to come back to parallel or neutral with the earth. Draw the shoulders away from the ears. How are we doing?
Great.
Doesn't that feel nice and nourishing?
Yeah.
All right, so now I'm going to ask you to come onto all fours. Slide the cushion away. Leave the blocks right where they are. Come onto all fours. And then let's begin to do some cat-cows. Come to the middle of the mat. Yeah, there you go. Inhale. And exhale. I forgot to ask about your hands. Are they nice and do they have oil on them or not? No? I always have to ask. Because then I have to create.
My hair is in a bun, so I have no hair goop on my hands.
Awesome, awesome. Sometimes Ashley puts a little stuff in her hair and then her hands end up sliding. So we have to modify for that.
The curly haired people understand.
Yes. And then from here, come to a neutral spine, Ashley. Neutral spine. Drop the head just a little forward. Good. Pull the belly in. Lift up through the. Yes, that's a neutral spine. Beautiful. And then now from here, extend your right foot straight back. And then down onto the earth. And extend your left arm forward. Beautiful. So reach forward and then press through the right heel. Good. That engages your core. You feel your core working there? Mm-hmm. Now inhale, float your right foot up toward the sky. Beautiful. Nice. And keep pressing. So I'm going to come around and give Ashley just a slight little adjustment. She's doing this perfectly. So when you ask one of your clients, you ask your students to press, you can actually just take your leg and say, Ashley, press your foot into my, yes. That engages her core more. Do you feel more core when you do that? Good. And then you can come to the front and ask Ashley just to pull the arm forward. So now she has a nice extension through there. I'm going to leave her here. We're not going to do the peak pose today. Breathe in. And then breathe out. Inhale. On the exhale, lower the left hand to earth, right knee to earth. And then just shake the hips side to side. Slowly, yeah. So sway those hips side to side very slowly. Get that stretch in the outer edges of those hips. Wag it. Sometimes I say wag your tail. So now press your hips all the way over to the left, Ashley. And do you feel a stretch along the left side?
Yeah, that's great.
Good. So when you press your hips over to the left, you feel that whole entire left side stretching. Getting into the IT band, getting into your glutes medius. If you've studied your anatomy, you know what we're talking about. And then inhale, come to center. Exhale, press your hips over to the right. See how if she maintains her arms straight, she gets that really good stretch along that right side. You feel that on the outer edge of that hip, Ashley? Good. And then inhale, center. Beautiful. Now, hold the belly in. Tuck the chin ever so slightly, and then extend your left leg back. Left foot is down. Press with that left heel. Get that stretch in that calf, hamstring, and extend your right hand forward, right arm forward. Keep reaching forward as if someone's pulling your right hand forward, and now allow your left foot to float. Beautiful. And I'm going to ask you to pull the belly in. Good. Drop your right hip slightly down. Good. There you go. That engages her core. Good job, Ashley. Keep extending that right arm forward and keep pressing through that left heel. Good. That engages the core, engages the belly. Spread the fingertips wide of the left hand. This is for support. Good job, Ashley. Looking amazing. Good job there. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Now from here, lower your right hand down, left knee down. And then from here, tuck your toes under, inhale, exhale, down dog. So knees bent in this down dog. Fingertips spread wide, knees bent. Good job, Ashley. Good job. Now, when you're ready, if you're feeling comfortable, lower your heels toward the earth. Good job, Ashley. Breathe in. Breathe out, press your chest towards your knees. Looks like you're eating your chain a little bit there. Good job, Ashley. Spread those fingertips wide. You feel a big stretch in those hammies and calves? Good job. Inhale up high into your tippy toes. Exhale, come to a down dog. You can press those heels in. Inhale nice and high. Up onto the tippy toes. Exhale, press the heels down. Beautiful. 2 more times. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful. Now, step your feet towards your hands, come to a forward fold. Hug the opposite elbows. Close your eyes, let the head completely go. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale and exhale. Breathe in, breathe out. Now from here, inhale, hands to shins, half lift. Press into your feet, exhale, rise up to stand, mountain pose. Easing into this practice, it's been a while since Ashley and I have met, so we don't want to beat her up right just yet. What do you say, crowd in YouTube land? Should we? Should we? No. Let's be nice and gentle.
It is important to read your clients, and if people just wanted a workout, then they would go on YouTube and find one. So when you do teach live, it's important to meet your clients where they are.
That's right. Today we're very calm, very relaxed. Ashley's coming from post-holiday visit in Mexico. And inhale, sweep the arms out and overhead. Exhale, chair pose. Inhale, hands heart center. Exhale, step your left foot back to high lunge. Good job, Ashley. Square your hips towards the front. Inch your left foot back just a bit more. Good job. Now, fire up that left heel by pressing through that left heel. Draw your right hip slightly back, stack the knee over the ankle. Good job. And then inhale the arms out and overhead. Exhale, begin to reach up with the hands and then press down through the legs. Good job. So I would have Ashley just as a talking point. So let's say you're in a class and you want your students to stack. You see one student, maybe 2 students with their knee just a little drifting inward toward the midline. You can say, inhale. On the exhale, begin to press your knee out towards the right just a bit. Good. So even though I might have thought about just only talking to Ashley, maybe other students would do the same thing. Good job, Ashley. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, hands heart center. Exhale, fold at the hip. No. Heart center and hands heart center, fold at the hip. She's anticipating.
I got caught cheating.
Exactly. On your next inhale, begin to rotate so the left elbow comes on the outside of the right thigh. Beautiful. Now from here, begin to press the outer edge of your left tricep into the outer edge of your right knee, and then extend your left hand up toward the sky. Right hand up toward the sky. Good job, Ashley. Good job. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale, hands heart center. Inhale, rotate so that the torso faces the earth, and then begin to lower the hands toward the earth as you exhale. Inhale, step back to plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg lifts. Bend the knee, open up the hip. Exhale, right foot, right wrist. Inhale, step the left foot forward. Left foot, left wrist. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, mountain pose. Rest in your mountain pose. Ashley feels taller on one side, shorter on the other now. It's just the way that yoga works, right? So we stretch one side and strengthen the other. Inhale, arms reach out and overhead. Exhale, chair pose. Inhale, step your right foot straight back. Good job. Notice we have to recalibrate, so bring your right hip forward, left hip slightly back, stack your left knee over the left ankle. Press your left knee out just a couple of inches. Beautiful. You feel a stretch in the front side of your right hip, a little strengthening in the outer edge of your left hip. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale next, inhale, draw your hands to heart center. Exhale, rotate so that your right elbow comes on the outside of your left knee. And then inhale, extend your right arm up toward the sky. And then press the tricep into the outer edge of your left knee and rotate just a bit more so that your heart reaches the sky. Beautiful, Ashley. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, hands to heart center. Exhale, rotate so that the torso faces the shoulders are square with the earth. Inhale, lower the hands and step the left foot back to plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, forward to plank. Exhale, untuck your toes. Inhale, up dog. 5 breaths here. Keep lifting up through the heart, lowering the shoulders away from the ears. Lifting up through the crown of the head, spreading your fingertips wide to open the chest. Strengthen the upper body, strengthen the arms and core. And inhale, tuck the toes under. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg lifts, bend the knee, open up the hip. Exhale, left foot, left wrist. Inhale, step your right foot forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, hands to shins, half lift. Exhale, mountain pose. All right, here we go. Now that we're nice and warm. Inhale, arms reach out and overhead. Exhale, chair pose. Inhale, step the left foot back to warrior 2 stance. Right, so parallel with the back of the mat. Front foot is parallel with the front of the mat. Then from here, inhale, reach your right hand forward. Flip the palm. Exhale, reach up and back. Peaceful warrior. Stacking your right knee over your right ankle. Good job, Ashley. Good adjustment. Keep reaching up and leaning back. Beautiful. Inhale. Exhale, begin to straighten out that right leg into reverse triangle. Straighten out the right leg. No, the right leg. Yeah, there you go. The other right leg. Squeeze the thighs together as you breathe in. Breathe out, reaching back, pulling that hand back just a bit more. Beautiful. Breath in, breath out. On your next inhale, begin to extend your right arm straight out to parallel with the earth. No. Oh, yeah, straight out. Good. Reaching forward beyond the toes of your right foot. Now, left hand onto left hip. Peel your left hip back. Good. Left shoulder back. Good job, Ashley. And extend. Take that right hand to shin or thigh. Left hand up toward the sky. So if I wanted Ashley's rib cage to come back towards me a little bit, what will I ask her to do? Press your hips forward ever so slightly. No, stay right in that pose. Just press your hips forward. Yes. And peel your rib cage back. Good, Ashley. Good job. There you go. Good job. Breathe into that space. Inhale. Exhale. Now I'll ask Ashley to bend her right knee. Place her right forearm onto her right knee, palm facing up. Beautiful. Draw her right knee out just a bit towards the right. Towards, on the outer edge of the mat. Yes. Palm facing up with the right hand. Good job, Ashley. And then from here, take her right forearm off the knee and extend her right arm out to the side. No, stay in the bend, stay in that bend, but now extend your right arm out. Yes. Take the left hand over a little bit more. Now imagine framing your head with both hands. Good. Fold at the hip a little bit more. Good, Ashley. This makes it nice and easy. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale. On her next inhale, she'll take both arms and hands and then bring that up toward the sky, framing her head. She'll straighten out her right leg, turn her right foot in, and then press to the outer edges of her heels. Now, she'll send her hips, she'll bring her hips back towards us, and she'll extend her arms out. Keep extending your arms forward and pressing your hips back. Beautiful. Good job, Ashley. Inhale. This is not easy, gang. This is strengthening your glutes, strengthening your hamstrings, strengthening your lower back, strengthening your core. And then she'll lower her hands toward the earth. Welcome to wide-legged forward fold. Padottanasana. So you could think of this as stretch, or if you bend your knees ever so slightly, you could think of it as rest. Beautiful. Just hang here for a few moments. Wide-legged forward fold. Think of this as a restful pose or strengthening pose. And then from here, Ashley, begin to bend your left leg and then begin to walk your hands over towards the left, towards your left foot. And then begin to point your left foot toward the outer edge of the mat. It's parallel to the outer edge of the mat. Right foot maintains right there. And then from here, windmill your arms up into warrior two on this side. Beautiful. So you see a standing vinyasa without using the arms. Beautiful. Now from here, Ashley, begin to take the palm of the right of that left hand facing toward the sky and then reaching up for peaceful warrior. Beautiful. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. On your exhale, begin to straighten out that left leg. And then reach back. Even more. Now she's into reverse triangle. She went from reverse warrior or peaceful warrior to reverse triangle. And then on your next inhale, begin to allow both arms to come to parallel with the earth. Extend your left hand directly over. Keep reaching forward beyond the toes of the left foot. Good job, Ash. Take the right hand to hip. Hit right hip. Peel your right hip back. Good. And then allow that left hand to come to shin or thigh. Walk the hand down the shin. Beautiful. Peel that right hip back even more. Good job, Ashley. Shoulders away from the ears. Inhale. Exhale, allow that right hand to float toward the sky. Good job, Ashley. Press into that imaginary wall right in front of you and peel your right hip back more. And then from here, begin to bend your left knee. Place the forearm onto the knee. Palm face up. Inhale, extend your left arm out in front of you. Left arm. S. Palm face up. Bring the right hand over. Now frame the head with both hands. Good job, Ashley. No, keep it there. Keep it bent. Keep it fold. Breathe and see how she's cheating just a little again. Inhale.
Caught on camera.
On the exhale, right hand comes behind the left thigh. Right hand comes behind the right thigh. So sorry, left hand reaches up toward the sky, back to peaceful warrior. Good job, Ashley. Now inhale, hands to heart center. Now come up to the ball of your right foot, and then no, that's your left. Now step the ball of your right foot. Now turn your right foot.
You can get your degree without knowing your right and left.
Exactly.
Just FYI.
Now come up to the ball and then begin to turn your leg so that you're facing to the left, and then step your left foot forward. Mountain pose. Beautiful. And then from here, inhale, arms reach out and overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step the left foot back. High lunge on this side. High lunge.
Okay.
Good job. And then from here, begin to allow that left foot to come down to the earth and parallel to the outside of the mat. And then right foot turns in.
Straight in.
That's right. Straight. Beautiful. So we demonstrated forward fold from the back side. Now we're going to explain it from the front side. Now inhale, arms reach out and overhead. Press your hips back behind you. Exhale, forward fold. Allow the hands to reach the earth. Wide-legged forward fold, Padottanasana. Now, if you want your students or your clients to release from holding their head, neck, and shoulders, what you would do is I would have Ashley wiggle her, shake her head slowly yes and slowly no. That gets tension out of the back of the head. And then from here, if I want to use this as an opportunity to either for nourishment to relax, or in our case, because Ashley's been using her legs, I'm going to ask her to reach for the outer edges of her feet. And then draw her forehead close towards her knees to get a stretch and straighten out the legs without locking the knees. Do you feel hamstrings, lower back, inner thighs?
Yeah.
Stretch. Good.
It's like a better stretch.
So hang here for 5 breaths actually. Okay, now from here, I'm going to ask you to plant your hands onto the earth, right beneath your shoulders, and then bend your knees. Now heel toe your feet closer together as you come to a forward fold. Padottanasana to Uttanasana. And then from here, actually, walk your hands towards the left side of the mat. And then from here, begin to have your feet rotate so that you can step back into a plank pose. So you're gonna rotate, yeah, there you go. You're gonna come down to knees, chest, chin. You're gonna come into baby cobra. Inhale, exhale, child's pose. Knees apart, allow the heart to rest. Lower back, thighs, knees. So Padottanasana was our peak pose of the day. And then from here, Ashley, we're going to ask you to come onto your back and hug your knees in towards your chest. Good job today, Ashley. How are we feeling?
Awesome. So yeah, yoga, it doesn't really seem like it's a lot, but it's really does a lot for
Yes.
the body.
Yes, it does. And then from here, plant the feet onto the earth. And then just lift your hips, not necessarily as a bridge pose for strengthening, just as a counter stretch to stretch out the front of the body. Good job, Ashley. And then from here, on an 8 count, slowly begin to lower your hips toward the earth. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now from here, just extend your legs. Allow the palms to be face up. Hands just a few more inches away from the body. And begin to notice your breath. Taking this time to center, to integrate, to relax, to nourish, to let go. Allowing the body to integrate the practice of yoga. All that we just did. Coming back home to ourselves. Taking time for rest, for nourishment, for restoration, to restore, calm the nervous system. And the gift of easing into exactly where we are. Notice if any thoughts begin to arise as we quiet the mind and allow the body to speak. Imagine any thoughts like clouds in the sky, a observing them just float by. And then very, very slowly and very, very mindfully, begin to wiggle your fingertips and wiggle your toes. Gently, gently rotating the head from side to side. Planting the feet onto the earth one at a time. Hugging your knees in towards your chest. And then from here, actually roll over onto either the right or left side, whichever side calms. Using your left elbow, right hand, gently press yourself up into a seated position. You can either maintain your eyes closed or just have a soft gaze. And just notice how you feel. Without judgment, without wondering, was everything perfect? Was everything not perfect? We're perfectly imperfect. That's what I always say. I am perfectly imperfect, and I am very confident in that. And we'll draw our hands to heart center, bowing our chin to chest, and honor of us taking the time to be here, to be able to film, thanking the technology, thanking the people who made this technology to make this possible, right?
Yeah.
To be able to stream right from your home into YouTube land, right? For the whole world to see. And thank you for providing this platform and this foundation. What a gift it is to everyone who comes across it, right? And those who have yet to come across. And then from here, the light in me honors light in you and all of you out there in YouTube land. Namaste.
Namaste.
And we'll close this practice with the sacred sound of Om. If you'd like, you can join in. Inhale. Thank you.
Thank you so much. A big thank you to Peter from Presence Wellness in Westport, Connecticut for your time today. Big thank you to all of you doing our teacher training program at ShareLove.Fund/train. You make it possible for us to provide fresh daily content in both Spanish and English to incarcerated women. Have a blessed day.
Have a blessed day, everyone.